Ready. So we are off on our second day in Moalboal. We kind of slept in, aka also did some work.
And it's 11:30 almost.
It's 11:30. It's definitely a late start to our day, but we don't really have any good set plans.
Yeah, there's some waterfalls we've got pinned on the map that I'm looking forward to. They look really beautiful. They get this awesome blue water here in Cebu that looks unreal for photographs and videos, so we're really excited to go check them out.
Try and get to as many of those as we can, but they're pretty far spread out, and then definitely catch sunset at the beach. Now to find a motorbike. Whatever one.
125. It's 400 per day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can have this 400 there. For how many days? Okay, so I will be the one to ride.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got our motorbike, we got our helmets. We paid 400 pesos, which is about like $7-8 for 24-hour rental. Same price as we paid in Chargo. I didn't feel like bartering much because it's a brand new moped, rides really nice. It was a full tank of gas and leaps and bounds better than when we had in Chargo where we were paying the same price. Now we are off to our waterfall trekking. So when you're renting a motorbike in Southeast Asia, generally the longer you are renting for, the more power you have when bargaining. We're on like a main street. Well, there's only one street here, so it's a little bit busy. I only rent from a place that have the option to at least give you a helmet with your rental. If there's no helmets, then I wouldn't recommend going with them. Yeah, I'm not sure how many brain surgeons are living on this island. I don't imagine a ton, so I'm just gonna go the safer route and try and avoid any accidents when I can. Also, this ride has been the best, also the worst. It's been a little scary. There's been a ton of traffic and people on the road. This is Sunday. A little bit nerve-wracking, but also all the Filipinos are saying hello and like waving. It's so nice. Hi, see? Oh my gosh, they're going so fast.
They were. He even had enough time through the turn to give us like a double take and like wave to me, like fast.
Everyone's just really smiley, right? That's a good word. Just smiley and friendly. So we have turned off the main road and we've gone about 2 kilometers and we were just stopped by another guy on a moped, and he said that we were most definitely lost if we were looking for the waterfalls, and I kind of was getting that feeling anyway because there's nothing.
There's no sign.
There's no signs, there's nothing around. I haven't seen another tourist in a good hour. Have you? I haven't seen anyone. I'm really thankful that that guy told us we were lost, but now we have to figure this one out.
Can I see the parking lot? We made it. This is a really small sign, but we finally found it. It was kind of like this dirt road right off the side of the highway. Let's take this hike, and hopefully the waterfall is gorgeous as it looks in photos. So we chose to come here to Kabutongan Waterfall because it is not as busy as Kawasan, which is known for having hordes of tourists. And since it's a Sunday, most of Cebu actually goes outside of the city. So on a day like today, you get a mixture of locals and international tourists alike, all heading to the same spots. So you can get really busy. So the idea was to come to this waterfall and find a nice piece of solitude.
There's 4 levels to this waterfall. We're going to number 4 first, but it's kind of a scary little walk along a cliff. Shoes are definitely recommended. But it's really nice because it's just bouldering and kind of climbing through the rocks and getting wet, and there's no one else around. There were some people floating in the level 1 pool, a couple people in the level 2, no one in level 3, and since then we've seen no one here, and I highly doubt we're going to see anyone else. It was about a 20-minute moderately paced hike to get here to the 4th waterfall, but we are here and there is no one around.
Yeah, it's really cool. We were expecting there to be a few people here because it's a Sunday, and we came here to avoid the crowds, but there's literally no one here. We're the only people at this waterfall, and it is beautiful. Straight
turquoise water. You can cliff jump in.
There's even a cave that we can go in and explore. We won't be taking this camera in there, but we've got a GoPro, so we're going to go take a look inside the cave in just a minute.
You should inspect the water to make sure it's safe to jump in.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down, check the water, then we're going to do some cliff jumping, and then we're going to go swim in that cave, and I think we're going to have a pretty good day. We just wrapped up the hike. It took a little bit longer than we thought to get to this waterfall. We spent about 4 hours here and the sun is setting. We're gonna go to another waterfall, but we do not have the time. So we're just gonna drive up the coast and hopefully catch a really nice sunset because it is beautiful out.
drive back, and I don't think we're really gonna make it anywhere special for sunset, but since the whole ride is on the coast, we have the sun going down all the way. It's really loud here.
Oh, so we just made it back. It was a pretty long motorbike ride back. We caught sunset for a bit and then kind of had to haul butt back to the place, and it took about an hour and a half on the motorbike at night, which is not super fun. But the waterfall was totally worth it, and the sunset was nice, and the whole drive back is very pretty until it got too dark to see anything other than the minivan lights that were like coming straight at us at certain points.
Yeah, I highly recommend you do not drive at night in the Philippines, or really like throughout Southeast Asia. Just because there's always people on the side of the roads, and you never know when they're going to come out in front of you, and you don't want to hit anyone. And then the vans coming the opposite direction, like just kind of,
yeah,
they don't really care about you. So it's like a gamble with your life.
Anyways, we're feeling pretty dirty from the amount of bugs that pelted us in the face. But the good news is we have a hot water, and we've got air conditioning and a big TV. So we're going to get ourselves really nice and comfortable and ready for diving tomorrow. So.